For sale by owners can represent a wonderful opportunity for you to serve your clients and at the same time grow your practice if you know how to approach them. I'm going to talk about the 4 kinds of for sale by owner and how you can best work with them. Hi, I'm Stuart Neal, team lead and coach at Ambergate Realty Advisors EXP. Let's get right into it. I follow the teachings of a chap called Nick McLean, who's a real estate team lead and coach out of Washington State, and he came up with 4 clear categorizations of for sale by owner, and I'm going to go through them for you. First of all, you've got the do-it-yourselfer. Now, the do-it-yourselfer wants to sell their home by themselves. They're going to be initially very resistant to any approach from you. Now, they may well be happy to pay you a commission if you can bring them a buyer, but for the most part, a do-it-yourselfer is a typical IKEA customer. They like to figure out how to do the stuff by themselves and finish the job from start to finish by themselves. You won't get very far by challenging a do-it-yourselfer. The best way to approach a do-it-yourselfer is to give. Share your knowledge, share your expertise, help them become better educated in terms of what they should be doing, what they should not be doing. They're problem aware, but problem unaware. That's how I suggest that you work with a do-it-yourselfer. How will you recognize a do-it-yourselfer? Often they are teachers, they may be administrators, professionals, or sometimes perhaps designer type folks. Then we get into the money saver. The money saver is the second group. Now, the money saver is a frugal person, and I don't blame them. I don't like spending my money either, but the frugal person, the money saver, is simply trying to avoid paying a commission. Again, if you can bring them a good quality buyer, they may pay you a commission for that, but they're going to be very resistant to working with you unless you can demonstrate that you have a comprehensive marketing program that's proven and successful, and you can defend your commission against the value that you deliver. So think about some ways to do that. Then there's market testers. Now, market testers are in many ways those folks who will ultimately be super to work with. They're sticking an ad on Kijiji and maybe Facebook Marketplace. Perhaps they're hammering a sign into the lawn, a Canadian Tire sign, and they're simply trying to get lucky, trying to find a buyer before they're really ready. Now, again, a market tester will probably be happy to pay you a commission on the buy side. They might not be ready to accept your services on the listing side, but if you help them out, if you give them some advice, if you perhaps show some value, you may ingratiate yourself that way so that when they are ready to engage with a professional, it's you that they think of. And then there are cynics, and this is the last and final group. Unfortunately, cynics are just, well, cynical. They're often close-minded and suspicious, I should say. Now, perhaps, life experiences have damaged them in some way. Now, if you're patient and if you're kind, you can sometimes develop a working relationship with a cynic. But sometimes cynical people can be very unpleasant and exhausting to work with. So I would suggest that you use your professional judgment when you're working with a cynic in terms of how closely you want to get involved and how much you'd really like to work with them. As always, if you would like specific advice and perhaps even some training as to how you can develop a new piece or a new part of your business, just let me know. I'm always glad to hear from you. I can be reached at 780-760-2014 extension 3, or you can email me, stuart@ambergate.ca. I do hope you reach out. Hearing from you would be a real treat. Cheers. Bye-bye.